Morning, Steve Reed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's the day after the USDA report. Yesterday, the market had a kind of surprising reaction to what some people thought was a negative report. We actually rallied, especially beans and corn. As far as the reasoning, some people say it was short covering, one of those, sell the rumor, buy the fact type things. Might have been some consumer pricing under the market, and farmers continue to be reluctant sellers, especially of corn here, which is offering support to the basis and to the spreads. Overnight, I think we saw some FSA, U.S. crop insurance enrollment corn and soybean acres that were much below what the USDA is currently estimated as planted acres. FSA admittedly said that they are missing data due to late enrollment into the program, and they expect those numbers to go higher. There was also a report that 5 million corn acres were put under the prevent plant program. That's probably close to what the market was looking for, but there might have been some short covering on the fact that the acres were lower. As far as the USDA numbers were concerned, they did raise the corn crop and corn carryout for 2021. It was within trade expectations, and now we just have to see if the demand falls into their numbers. Some people think their demand is too high. The final corn crop could also be higher despite the problems in Iowa. As far as beans are concerned, the numbers were negative. A much bigger crop and carryout than what the USDA said was more than what the trade was expecting. They did raise China import numbers for 2021, but we're still looking at the potential for a big Brazil crop in 2021. So again, there was talk that China bought 10 to 15 cargoes of U.S. new crop soybeans yesterday, and maybe a little bit of short covering in front of this weekend's U.S. and China trade talks, although people close to them say they don't expect much to come out of that. China continues to talk like they don't need any of the corn, DDGs or ethanol from the U.S., and they'll buy just what they need as far as beans are concerned. We did see world vegetable oil prices higher yesterday and overnight. There's talk that China might bring in some vegetable oil to add to their reserves. As far as the wheat is concerned, the USDA didn't raise world production and stocks as much as people feared, but many feel that they will increase these numbers down the road, especially Australia and a little bit more maybe in Russia. They did lower the European crop, but I think all in all, we're still looking at record world wheat ending stocks for 2021, which will limit the upside. There's some private people out there that are putting the U.S. corn carryout for 2021 above 3.2 billion bushels, in which it's just selling D's corn if it gets to 340 to 350. Same group has a U.S. carryout for 2021 soybeans at 710 versus the new number the USDA put out at 610, and would sell November beans at 9 to 910. So again, interesting reaction to the marketplace, short covering, talk of China buying U.S. soybeans, FSA numbers. One more thing, the weather over the 6 to 10 day and 8 to 14 day is now drier than normal and cooler than normal. So this is about 3 weeks too late of a change in the weather pattern to affect the U.S. crops. As far as fall weather is concerned, right now it's a lot up to the tropical activity, but mostly we're going to see what we've seen of late. Some days of dry, warm weather, and then some rain and some cooler temperatures. So it should be a good harvest weather. No concerns about maybe a wet forecast delaying stuff or lowering quality. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day, and please try to treat people like you would like to be treated yourself.